Well, thank you everybody for being here. I've known Rick Olson for a long time, and I've never seen him as happy as when he got to announce that David was here, the president of the NRA. And you guys who know him too know that he's not a guy who tends to be speechless. And I saw him speechless at this podium. It really does mean a lot that you've come to the state of New Hampshire to express your support, not just for myself and Charlie and Ovid, but to express support for everybody here. You know, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very pleased to have the NRA endorsement. Charlie and I work so well together. We both received A's, as David said, and the two lovely ladies who were running against us received F's. I don't think there's anything more you need to know in terms of how you're going to vote on November 6th. But let me tell you a couple of reasons. Look, we are in a tough, tough fight here in New Hampshire. We all know what the right direction of the country should be. We know that the Constitution is paramount. We know that the Second Amendment is paramount. As a matter of fact, one of the great honors that I had as a freshman member of Congress was, if you remember last year when we all went down to DC, took the oath of office, and one of the things we pledged was that we were going to read the Constitution on the floor of the House. Hadn't been done. Think about that. Very, very simple proposition. Let's govern by reading the Constitution and ensuring every piece of legislation that comes to the floor is constitutional. And I got a chance to go to the floor when we were each reading components, pieces of the Constitution, and I actually got to read the Second Amendment. And as I did that, watching on the floor of the House, one of the first times I actually had an opportunity to speak on the floor as your representative, I saw all these more veteran legislators talking to each other while I was reading. I came back up, I sit down, and they looked at me and they said, "How did you get to read the Second Amendment?" I said, "Live free or die, baby." But if you think about that, we need to govern as a nation based on the Constitution of the United States of America, based on the Constitution of the state of New Hampshire, based on the charters in our communities. Because it's individuals who have the rights, not the state government, not the federal government. And we ought to, as Americans, take that seriously. So as we work together over the next 18 days to decide who the President of the United States is going to be, who our governor is going to be, who our executive council is going to be, our state legislators, our House members, and our senators, let's think very seriously. The NRA is a very vital, strong group that's got, I know, at least 20,000 members in my district. We all need everyone to come out and do the right thing on November 6th. Because you don't want to wake up on November 7th and have a pit in the bottom of your stomach because we didn't work hard enough. We run because we love our state, we love our country. You're here for the same reason. So let's take the next 18 days and make sure that we send people to Concord and we send people back to the Capitol who respect your individual right. Not just on the Second Amendment, on every single amendment. Because the Constitution matters. How we govern matters. Who we elect matters. You know, a couple weeks ago, I came home, and you all know my kids are 9 and 7. And my son asked me, "Dad, when are you going to get a job when you can sleep home every night?" Think about that. That was a tough, tough question for me to answer. Because my son is asking me if I can stay home more. And I paused and I sat back and I said, "Jack, I love you, I love Colby, I love Morgan, we're a family. I also have a responsibility to this state and this country. That's what we're fighting for. We're fighting for our families, we're fighting for our rights, we are fighting for a better, freer, stronger America." So 18 days left. I ask for your help, I ask for your vote, but I ask you to do what every good American needs to do on November 6th, save America. Thank you all very much.
Croc TV.